Hello guys! Today, ang ituturo ko sa inyo is all about factoring differences of two squares. Okay, let's start. So, for our example number 1, write x squared minus 9 in completely factored form. So, for our first step, express the first and the second terms in exponential form with the power of 2. So, yung ating first term is x squared and ang ating second term is 9. So, ang ginawa muna, itong x squared and itong ating 9 is in-express muna siya in exponential form na ang power niya is 2. So, as we can see, yung x squared is equal siya sa x times x. Okay? And then kapag naging exponential form naman siya, we have x and then ilalabas natin yung power na 2. Okay? Dahil yung x times x is equal to x squared. Pero yung 2, nilabas muna natin siya to express in exponential form with the power of 2. Okay? Same goes dito sa ating 9 pero mas evidently shown siya sa 9 natin. Okay? So yung 9 is equals to 3 times 3 yan. Okay? So vice versa. So 3 times 3 is equals to 9. 9 is equals to 3 times 3. And then, kapag in-express natin in exponential form yung 9 using yung factor natin na 3 times 3, ang magiging 3 squared siya. Okay? So, that's the first step. We will express yung ating first and second term in exponential form na 2 yung kanilang power. Okay? So, for our second step, subtract the two terms in exponential form following the pattern a squared minus b squared. So, pagsusubtract lang natin sila using this pattern. So, in this case, etong x natin, siya yung a, and then etong 3, siya yung b. So, kapag ginawa natin siyang ganitong format, yung a squared minus b squared, we will have 3 squared, x squared minus 3 squared. Okay? So, for our third step, factor completely following the pattern. So, we have the x squared minus b squared, siya ay equal to a plus b multiplied by a minus b. Okay? So, in this case, etong x, ito yung a natin. Okay, this is our A. And itong 3, this is our B. So, meron tayong format na A plus B and A minus B. Ganito lang yung magiging, ito lang yung kakalabasan niya. Or that's our factored form. Okay, so ayan yung factor natin. Okay, kumbaga sinabstitute lang natin yung X dito sa ating A. Etong 3 dito sa ating B. Same with this second term. Okay. Hence, the complete factored form is x squared minus 9 is equals to x squared minus 3 squared. And finally, this ating dalawang binomial, x plus 3, x minus 3. Okay? So, para mas maintindihan nyo, i-apply natin siya sa iba pang mga example na tayo naman yung magsasagot. Okay? So, for our example number 2, write 16a raised to 6 minus 25b squared in completely factored form. So, first thing we need to do is i-express natin in exponential form with the power of 2 yung ating dalawang term. So, meron tayong 16 a raised to 6 tsaka 25 b squared. Okay? So, kapag i-express natin to in exponential form with the power of 2, una nating iti-take into consideration dahil meron tayong numerical coefficient dito is yung numerical coefficient muna. So, paano nga ba yun? So, una, itong sa ating 16a raised to 6. Ngayon, isip tayo ng yung 16 kapag pinag-multiply mo, 16 yung lalabas. Okay? Pero at the same time, kailangan parehas yung pinag-multiply mong number. Let's say, kunwari, kailangan 2 times 2 lang siya. Ganon. Or 3 times 3. Ganon. So, in this case, yung 16 can be factored out 4 times 4. Okay? Dahil ang 4 times 4 is 16. Or basically, para mas maintindihan nyo, mas madali, hanapin nyo yung square root ng 16. So, ang square root ng 16 is 4. So, 4 times 4 is 16. Kumbaga, ganun lang yung logic niya. Okay? Pagdating naman dito sa ating A, okay? Multiply natin siya sa A. Ngayon, kapag basically, ang a raised to 6 is a times a na 6 na beses. So, ngayon, ang gagawin natin is, kapag nilabas natin yung 2, or kapag ginawa natin siyang exponential form with a power of 2, anong mangyayari sa 6? Kumbaga, maglalabas tayo ng power of 2 eh. Anong mangyayari ngayon sa 6? So, basically, ang gagawin lang natin dyan is, yung 6, i-divide natin sa 2. Since ilalabas natin yung 2 sa factor niya, or ifa-factor natin yung exponent na 2. So, i-divide natin siya sa 2. Okay? So, to simplify this, yung 4 times 4 can be expressed as 4 raised to 2. Okay? And also, yung A natin, yung A, yung 6 divided by 2, magiging 3 na lang yan. Tapos, dito lalabas yung 2 na nilabas natin. Okay? So, kapag sinimplify nyo to, ito lang din naman yung lalabas dyan. Kaya lang, ang ginawa lang talaga natin is, nilabas natin yung power na 2. Okay? So, kapag masinimplify pa natin to, pwede nating ilabas parehas sa 4 squared tsaka yung a cube raised to 2, yung ating power of 2, magkakaroon tayo ng 4a cube, nakalabas yung 2. Okay? So, ito na yung simplified form netong ating yung kaninang sinimplify natin. Ito yung pinaka-simplified form niya. Okay? So, ngayon, itong ginawa natin dito is gagawin lang uli natin dito sa 25b squared. Okay? So, first is yung ating numerical coefficient na 25. So, kanina, sabi ko, ano yung number na kapag minultiply mo sa sarili niya, 25 yung lalabas. So, basically, that is just the square root of 25. And that square root of 25 is 5. So, 5 times 5 is equal to 25. So, ganun lang siya. Okay? So, kung bakit nga uli natin ginagawa yan is para ma-express natin yung numerical coefficient din natin ng power of 2. Okay? So, ngayon, proceed naman tayo sa ating b. So, meron tayong b. So, katulad ng ginawa natin sa a, magiging 2 divided by 2 to. Dahil 2 naman yung exponent na ito. I-divide natin siya sa 2. Okay? So, yung 5 times 5 can be expressed as 5 square. And then yung b naman, so 2 divided by 2 is 1. So b na lang to, b raised to 1. And then andito na yung 2 na nilabas natin. Okay? So, kagaya nito, pwede rin natin tong masimplify into, ilalabas natin yung 2 or yung square niya. So magiging 5 to times b. And then, nandito na yung 2 natin. Okay? Inilabas lang natin siya. Okay? So, ngayon, meron na tayong factored form na ganito ng ating mga terms na express na natin siya sa power of 2. Ngayon, gagawin naman natin siya, kailangan nating sundin yung form na a squared minus b squared. Okay? Wherein, syempre, etong a is etong first term natin. Or basically, eto. Okay? And then, etong b is etong ating second term. Okay? So, kapag ginawa natin siyang ganyang format, magkakaroon tayo ng, copy lang natin, 4a cube raised to 2 minus yung ating second term na 5b raised to 2. Okay? And then, finally, yung a squared minus b squared natin, kung matatandaan nyo, is equal to a plus b times a minus b. So, it's just the sum and difference nung a and b. Okay? So, this is equal to a plus b and a minus b. Sinabi naman to kanina sa ating first slide, no? So, kailangan natin siyang i-transform into this format. Anong gagawin natin? So, basically, etong nasa loob ng ating square na 4a cube, that is our a. And then, ito namang nasa loob ng second term natin, yung 5b, that is our b. So, kapag transform natin ito into this form, so, ang mangyayari lang dyan is, so, una daw is a plus b. So, yung a natin is 4a cube plus b. And yung b naman natin is 5b. Multiply daw sa, so, usod muna natin para, ma-maximize natin yung space. Multiply daw sa a minus b, yung difference naman nila. So, yung a natin is 4a cube minus naman yung b natin na 5b. Okay? So, ito na yung ating factored form. Following yung steps natin kanina. Okay? Box lang natin. Ayan. So, ito na yung ating final answer. Okay? So, proceed tayo sa ating example number 3. Write a squared b fourth or b to the 4 minus 81 in completely factored form. So, first thing we need to do ulit is to express yung ating dalawang term in exponential form with the power of 2. Okay? So, first, etong a squared b to the 4th natin, same lang din ang gagawin natin dyan kung paano yung ginawa natin sa mga variable kanina. I-divide lang natin sila sa 2. Dahil ilalabas mo naman yung 2 eh. So, parang baliktaran lang siya. Kung nilabas mo yung 2, syempre, to simplify yung exponent mo sa loob, i-divide mo lahat yun sa 2. Okay? So, magiging a raised to 2 over 2 to times b raised to 4 over 2. Okay? And then, that is equal to a to raised to 2. A raised to 2 divided by 2 is just 1. So, magiging 1 lang yan. Andito na yung square natin. Okay, yung nilabas natin 2. And then, multiply by yung b naman. So, b, 4 divided by 2 is 2. So, 2 na lang to. And then, may 2 pa tayo sa labas. Dahil yan nga yung with the power of 2 na exponential form natin. Okay? And then, kapag sinimplify natin to, ilalabas uli natin yung power of 2 na finactor out natin sa kanila. Magkakaroon tayo ng a na lang to, and then b squared. And then, nandito na yung 2. So, ayan. So, same din yung gagawin natin sa 81. So, yung 81, as I said earlier, is hanapin lang natin yung square root niya. Dahil, baliktaran lang naman yon. Pag nag-square ka ng number, kung ano yung square nun, to find yung original number mo, i-square root mo lang siya. So, ganun lang siya. Dahil yung square root and square, kumbaga ano sila eh, baliktaran sila. Ganun yung logic nila. So, ngayon, yung 81, ano ba square root ng 81? 81 is equal to 9 times 9. Or is the square root of 81 is 9. So, 9 times 9 is equals to 81. Ganun lang siya. And to express this in exponential form with the power of 2, this will become 9 raised to 2. Okay? So, meron na tayo ditong naka-exponential form with the power of 2 ng ating dalawang term. So, ngayon, meron ulit tayo na general format na yung a squared minus b squared. Okay? So, kailangan maging ganyan daw siya. So, yung a squared minus b squared natin, so basically, itong ab squared raised to 2 natin, yan yung ating a squared. Dahil siya yung first term. Yun naman ang ating ano. Kung ano yung first term natin, that is our a. So, para i-transform into this format, yung a squared minus b squared, magkakaroon tayo dito ng copy lang natin siya. So, yung ab squared raised to 2 minus yung b squared natin, which is yung 9 raised to 2. So, magkakaroon tayo dito ng 9 raised to 2. So, ayan, na-transform na natin siya into a squared minus b squared format. Ngayon, i-factor out naman na natin to completely. And, kanina, sa ating previous slides, yung a squared minus b squared daw is just equal to yung sum ng a and b multiply sa difference ng a and b. So, ganun lang siya. So, ngayon, to factor out this completely, using the format a plus b multiplied by a minus b. So, this is our a. Ito nasa loob ng parenthesis. And yung ating 9, that is our b. Okay? So, first, we have a plus b. So, yung a natin is ab square plus yung b natin na 9. Okay? Multiply by, yung second term naman natin is a minus b. So, a minus b, we have again a, yung ab square. Minus naman siya sa b, which is 9. So, ito na yung ating final answer. Yan. I hope di kayo nalilito sa ating steps kung paano natin ipa-factor completely yung mga ganitong cases. Okay? So, next, we have example number 4. Ang given naman natin is x raised to 4 minus 81. So, same lang uli yung gagawin natin. I-express natin in exponential form with the power of 2 yung ating dalawang term. So, we have x to the 4th and 81. So, x to the 4th, ang gagawin lang uli natin dyan, since variable siya, i-divide natin sa 2 yung 4 para ma-factor out natin yung 2. Okay? So, magkakaroon tayo ng x raised to 4 over 2. And that is equal to x. So, 4 divided by 2 is 2. And then, nandyan na yung finactor natin na 2. Okay? So, kapag dinistribute mo naman yung 2, binalik mo lang siya, that's just equal to x raised to 4 lang ulit. Okay? And then, itong 81 naman, tulad nung ginawa natin kanina, nabigay na rin natin kanina yung given na yan, 81. So, hanapin lang natin yung square root niyan. So, the square root of 81 is 9. So, that means, kapag minultiply mo yung 9 sa sarili niya, 81 yung lalabas. Okay? And then, to simplify this, in exponential form with the power of 2, that is equal to 9 raised to 2. Okay? So, ngayon, recall lang natin yung ating format na a squared minus b squared. Okay? So, in this case, yung x to the 4th, that is our a squared. So, ito, yung ating a squared. Okay? This is our a squared. And this is our b squared. Okay? So, in that case, so kapag transform natin yung ating example sa a squared minus b squared format, we will have a squared that is equal to x squared raised to 2 minus yung b squared natin, which is 9 squared. Okay? And then, meron tayo uling format na yung a squared minus b squared daw is just equals to the sum and difference nila. So, that is just a plus b multiplied by a minus b. Eh, ano nga ba yung a natin? Ano yung b? So, itong nasa loob ng square natin, yan yung ating a. So, yung a natin is x squared. And then, ito naman yung ating b, yung 9. Okay? So, to express that in a plus b multiplied by a minus b format, so, sulat lang natin. So, we have a plus b muna, and yung a natin is x squared, plus yung b natin, which is 9. And then, multiply daw to sa difference naman nila, a minus b. So, yung a natin is x squared, and then yung b natin is 9. X squared minus 9. So, ayan. So, as you can see, ito na yung completely factored form natin. Kung ang pagbabasihan mo lang, yung x raised to 4 minus 81. Pero kung papansinin nyo tong final answer natin, papansinin nyo to, meron uli dyang pwedeng i-completely factored form using yung ating given na a squared minus b squared is equals to a plus b multiplied by a minus b. Alin nga ba dyan? Which is ito, yung x squared minus 9 natin. Bakit? Dahil yung x, we can express that in an exponential form with the power of 2, which is x yung base niya. And then yung 9 naman, pwede mo rin siyang i-transform into exponential form. I-convert natin siya into exponential form with the power of 2 ulit. Dahil ang square root of 9 is 3. So, 9 is equals to 3 times 3. And 3 times 3 is equals to 3 raised to 2. So, ganun siya. So, by that, hindi pa tayo dito natatapos sa completely factored form natin. Okay? Pwede pa siyang i-simplify pa. So, burahin ko muna tong mga to. Okay, burahin muna natin to. And then, iaangat muna natin tong ating given. Okay? Yung x squared plus 9, wala na tayong gagawin dyan dahil hindi naman natin siya magagamitan ng a squared minus b squared na format. Okay? So, now, yung a natin, so ang gagawin ulit natin is to express in exponential form with the power of 2. So, we have x squared and 9. Okay? So, ngayon, yung x squared natin is equals to x times x. And this is equal to x raised to 2. Okay, nilabas lang natin yung 2 basically. Okay, and then yung 9 naman natin, square root of 9 is 3. So, that's 3 times 3. And that is equals to 3 raised to 2. Okay, and then, i-convert natin siya sa format natin na a squared minus b squared. Okay, wherein ito yung a natin, ito yung a squared rather natin, and ito yung b squared natin. Okay, so, we have x squared minus yung ating b squared, which is 3 squared. And this is equal to, so yung a squared minus b squared ulit natin, recall natin, that is equal to a plus b, multiply by a minus b. Okay? So ngayon, to transform that into a plus b, a minus b, so itong x natin, yung nasa loob ng square natin, that is our a. And itong 3 naman, nasa likod ng, ay nasa loob ng square, is yung ating b. So, i-simplify natin to, itatransform natin siya in that format, yung a plus b, a minus b. This is equal to, so yung a natin which is x, plus yung b natin na 3. Okay? And then, multiply daw to sa difference naman nila, which is x uli, minus 3. Okay? So ngayon, this is the simplified form ng ating x squared minus 9. So, papalitan natin siya netong x plus 3, x minus 3 natin para mapakita yung completely factored form ng ating given. Okay? Nagdalawang process tayo dahil upon yung first answer natin, pwede pa siyang ma-factor pa. So, hindi pa siya completely kung tawagin. Kasi completely yung hinihingi sa example natin eh. Okay? So, burahin ko lang to. Burahin muna natin tong mga solution natin. And then, eto, tatanggalin na natin yung x squared minus 9. Dahil ito yung equal niya, ito yung equivalent niya kapag mas pinactor mo siya. Okay? So, ngayon, this is our final answer na. Okay? Ayan. So, I hope hindi kayo nalito sa ating dalawang steps, yung dalawang process na ginawa natin, nagdoble tayo. Okay, and yung reason ba't natin ginawa yan. Okay? So, for our example number 5, kindly comment down sa ating comment box ang inyong answer for this example and we will see kung naintindihan nyo na ba yung ating lesson for today. If medyo nalilito pa, pwede nyo yung balikan yung earlier part ng video na ito and then, i-replay nyo lang ng i-replay or panoorin nyo lang ng panoorin yung naging steps natin on how to factor this given mga binomials completely. Okay? And that's it for our video for today. I hope may natutunan kayo. And if you have any questions and clarifications, kindly comment down sa ating comment box and sasagutin natin siya sa mga susunod na araw. Okay? That's it. So maraming salamat sa panonood.